Whoa.
You're keen all of a sudden, aren't you?
Yep. When a bug gets you, mate, it really gets you.
Amazing.
Oh.
Do you want sugar on yours?
Yeah, tons. I got a sweet tooth.
Kim, Nick Black for Frank, please. Thank you.
You forgot the tea.
Frank, I'm sorry. I should have phoned you yesterday. Yeah, mumps, the doctor said. Yes, it is. Especially for somebody who's just married again, like me. Well, she doesn't know. She's still in Hong Kong. Oh, I expect it'll all be over by the time she gets back. Yeah. Thanks very much, Frank. Cheers.
Dad, you've had mumps. You called them off. I don't remember.
Oh, yes. Still, Frank won't remember. I'll be all right.
So, having a week off, eh?
Well, I haven't had any sick leave this year. We can't carry it on till next, so,
Nice one.
Morning.
Morning. Sleep well?
Like a baby. Where's Dad?
Out on his crusade.
What?
He's got involved with a school crossing campaign. He's at a site meeting right now.
How on earth did he get into that? Doesn't strike me as being Dad's thing at all.
It's a long story, but he's very keen on it. In fact, he nearly got himself arrested a few weeks ago.
I'd like to have seen that.
Well, I wouldn't.
Can I make myself some tea?
Certainly not. I shall make you a proper breakfast.
Right. Thanks.
Cecile still asleep?
Probably. She does tend to lie in.
Seems very nice.
The whole family's really terrific. I love them all.
Oh, well, look.
Just thought I'd come round and see how the bin with teeth was getting on.
More I thanks.
What's the matter? Does your mum think I can look after him properly?
No, she doesn't even know I was going round here. I'm, going out with her later and I'll come a bit earlier, that's all.
Oh, you're not still going out with him, are you?
I am this afternoon. Anyway, what are you still doing here? When are you working?
Day off?
Hi, Ruthie.
Oh, no. What are you doing here?
Oh, and I love you too.
You look as if you've just got up.
Well, I have, and now I'm just going to have a wash, okay?
Ruth, there is no...
Dad, what is he doing here?
He stayed late, so he stayed over.
And he's moving into Dad's flat.
What? Dad, you're a fool.
Look, it's a good idea. The flat was burgled yesterday.
Probably by Charlie.
Oh, don't be silly.
I'm not. Get rid, the flat and him.
Now, Ruth. Just you remember that you are my daughter and not my wife.
No, Heather's your wife. And what is she going to think about all this when she gets back?
She doesn't need to know. Right?
Have you seen them? I reckon they're the worst. They've got no respect for speed limits, nor nothing. 45 miles an hour they do it. Oh, hiya, Paul. I was just telling you.
Yeah, so I gather. Morning, Mr. Collins. I think we all know each other. Yes, glad you could all come.
You're long enough to get round to it, mind you.
There are other matters just as important, Mrs. Muller.
What's more important than the lives of children, then, eh?
Oh, come along, Captain. They're here now. Let's get started. Perhaps you'd like to show us where the proposed crossing would be.
Well, just here. There's plenty of visibility for motorists either way. It's a straight road. Yes, it's an ideal place for the crossing.
But not for the kids that go to school at the primary. Now, for the kids at the camp over there, they can cross here all right. But the toddlers have got to come all the way down here and then go all the way back. Now, what we really need is 2 crossings.
Oh, let's get one first. I think I can tell you now. 2 crossings on this stretch is very unlikely.
We need one further down as well, for the little ones.
Look, Paul, look, the case you put to me was pretty strong. And that's why I was able to arrange this site meeting so quickly. It normally takes up to 6 months to get through the paperwork. But you've got to stop her mouthing off all the time. 2 crossings is a no-hoper. Go for one and we can probably help.
I was only going for one. The Crossings Committee only support the idea of one. I don't know what she's playing at.
Now, work with me, Paul, and I promise you, you'll have a crossing here within months.
I was told by the Highways Department that it could take anything up to a year for study here.
Well, normally it would, but, you know, there's a by-election in this ward. Well, our candidate will be supporting the idea of a crossing. So their bloke will have to do the same. I mean, otherwise, with all the publicity you've had, he wouldn't stand a cat in hell's chance.
That's splendid. I still don't see how it can make the highways department rush for a survey.
Politics, Paul. The only time anything constructive is done is at election time. Now, the departments know that. If they don't play ball with us, we cut their budget. If they oppose the council directly, they get privatised. Fact of life. Use it, and you get your crossing.
Has our Tracy been using me razor to do under her arms again?
Well, I don't know, do I?
Block with long ears. Only had this blade 4 weeks and all.
What are you getting a shave for? You going out?
Might be. Who said she might come round?
I thought it was her. She's next door. It's her dad's.
What? She's coming round till about 1.
She's probably just gone to see her dad, that's all. She's saving you till later.
I'll have to borrow Dad's lucky razor then.
Well, I don't suppose he'll mind. I mean, you've got to look your best when you're going out with a nice girl like that.
Try and buy something other than chips, eh?
It depends what my mates are doing, Tarsis. I'm going now, Dad.
Oh, right, you got some money?
He has now.
Good, good.
I'll walk down with you.
Where are you going to?
Yeah, I'll get down the flat, pick up some stuff. I mean, move in, you know.
You got the key, have you?
Yeah, hang on to yours. You never know when you might need it.
It's still his flat.
I'll be paying rent.
I believe that when I see it.
Now, Ruth, lay off.
Has he paid in advance?
Where'd you get her from, Nick? She's not like a daughter of yours.
All right. Just go. I'll see you later, eh? And you, I want you back by 5.
Yeah.
He rips you right off. Why'd you let him?
He's my oldest friend.
He's a parasite. You won't see a penny for the flat, you know.
Oh, no. He will pay me. He's got some lecturing coming up.
And you believe that? That worm would charm his way out of a cesspit.
Yes, he probably could.
If he starts coming round here when she's here, there'll be trouble.
How?
She'll find out.
All right, ta-ra.
Where is it then?
Nowhere. I'm just phoning the doctor.
Anything wrong?
Nah, I'm just getting the all clear so I can start playing pussy again. Something to do with the insurance.
Bernie afraid of you kicking the bucket instead of the ball.
Yeah, probably. Hey, it wasn't a bad way after my card lad and we seen to, you know. Anyway, taking the van, right?
Yeah, all right, Terry. See ya.
See ya.
Andrea? It's Pat. Hello. Well, these are the proposals. Thank you. Very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
And these are the accidents along this stretch that have been brought to our attention so far. They might not be all.
There's not. There's a lad at Woodvale Street got hit by a lorry and never reported it, and that's only one I know of that isn't on that list.
Or even so, I think you'll be appalled at the number that are.
Yes, well, I think we've seen enough to ask the Highways Department to do a study.
That's no good. How many more children do you want to see killed before you actually do something?
Look, we don't want anybody killed,
Well,
do we?
do something then. Promising review studies and whatever, it does no good.
You'll get your crossing, don't worry, you'll get it soon. But we've got to look as if we're going through the right channels, as if we're doing the right preliminary work. However, we can hurry that up a bit.
Needs hurrying more than a bit.
I'm sure Councillor Lodge and the others will get it done as quickly as possible.
They better.
Well, please don't threaten him, Mrs. Monaghan. I don't like it and I won't accept it, right?
Stop promising and do something then.
If we're allowed to get back to the Highways Department, we may be able to.
Well, go on then. Keep moving.
Look, thanks for this presentation, Paul. I'm sure it'll have some impact back there. Let's have a drink together sometime. See what else we can do for the ward.
Right you are, Stephen. Anytime. Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Must have a drink, Paul. OK, Stephen. You're very kind.
It's got us a crossing. You nearly spoiled it. What's all this about another crossing? You never mentioned it before.
It's what you have to do with the likes of them. Play politics. Ask for twice as much as you need. They think they're meeting you halfway. But we don't need another crossing. Well, this one here will do. And it looks like we've got it and all. Oh, look, I wish you got the keys before you bought all this.
I couldn't drive past this lot without stopping. Look at them, they're beautiful.
Are they?
Of course they are. Chairs like this cost a bomb these days.
God, not in that condition they don't. And you better not let the landlord see them, because he'll never even know if they're before.
Yes, he will. I've got the money for the rent and I can give him a cheque for the deposit.
I don't let him see this lot. I'm having second thoughts about living with them.
You grew to love them like you grew to love me.
You're a bit like that.
Full of character.
Nah. Bent. Gnarled. Past your prime. And riddled with woodwork.
You love me.
A magistrate?
Yes, and I think I've been accepted as well.
What does Dad think?
Well, at first he wasn't very pleased, particularly when he found out that he was too old to be one. But I think he's come round now.
I think that's great, don't you, Cecile?
Oh, yes. My father is the equivalent in France.
Is he?
Mm-hmm. You will find much work. There are more crimes all the time.
I know. This is why I felt I had to use some of my free time to help sort it out.
How's the catering going then, Mum?
Oh, not too bad. Bit quiet at the moment, though.
Well, that will give you more time for other things, like becoming a magistrate.
Yes.
I mean, you heard him. He promised us the flat.
Probably found out we weren't married, you know. That was a condition.
How could he? No, someone's offered him more money. We've been gazumped.
Never mind. Kitchen is a bit pokey.
We'd have managed. The living room was huge, and the bedroom, it was ours.
Well, we'll get another one.
Before term starts, we'll be lucky.
Yeah, that's it. You'll be lucky.
Yeah, let's be lucky. Oh, no.
There you go, that's 30. Top.
Stay here all day at this rate.
Yeah, if you don't get moved for obstruction.
Bring back pavement calves. When Martra comes to Merseyside, perhaps.
What you want?
Hey, if you're serious about playing footy, I think I know a position in the team.
Great. What position?
Mine.
Well, what do you mean?
Doesn't look like I'll be playing footy again.
Well, what did the doc say?
Oh, he examined me. Said I'm nearly back to full fitness.
So, what's the problem?
Oh, just reckons I shouldn't take any more knocks to the head.
Oh, you're not having any more blackouts, are you?
No, I haven't had none for over a year. It's just the doctor said it might all come back with me head in the ball, things like that.
I'm sorry, mate. I was looking forward to playing in the same team as you as well.
Oh, that's typical, that is, isn't it? Here's me getting you back into playing football again. And the next day I'm more or less told I can't play anymore.
Oh, no. It wasn't you that persuaded me to play football again.
It wasn't. Who was it then?
Well, you know, when you were training yesterday, Terry, I met this gorgeous bird, right? She just comes over to me, lies down and starts sunbathing. Says she comes down to most matches.
Oh, you got in there pretty sharpish, didn't you?
That's so right, wouldn't you? You don't get many like that, I can tell you.
So you're playing footy just for a bit of skate?
Not for any old bit of skirt, Terry. She is an absolute cracker.
Oh, she must be for you to be so... Hey, hang on. What's this little cracker's name?
Andrea.
I might have known.
He won't be a minute. He's just getting changed. He's been cutting the grass at the back.
Oh, I hate gardening.
I'll give him a shout.
Rodney, your young lady's here.
Won't be a minute.
He's just coming.
Thanks.
Would you like a seat?
No, thanks.
All right.
All right.
Should we go then?
Yeah, okay.
Would you like to come back for some tea later?
No.
Yeah, thanks.
Do you?
Yeah, it'd be nice.
They are, see? Where are you going?
I don't think we know. Somewhere.
Have a nice time.
Thanks.
Ta-ra, then.
Bye, Mrs. Corkin.
Bye-bye.
And so I can enroll any time after 3? Terrific. I'll be there then.
What are you enrolling for?
I'm going to college to get my A-levels.
Gordon, that's wonderful.
I'm afraid it means being here for at least another year. You don't mind, do you?
Of course I don't mind. And your father will be over the moon. He always said you had so much to offer.
It was Cecile who finally persuaded me I should. I've been thinking about it for some time, but I could never actually get around to it.
Oh, he is like so many people of his age. He needs someone there to make him do things.
Well, I'm glad he had you then.
Not for much longer, though.
Why not?
Oh, well, I'm only staying a few days here.
Oh, but you're very welcome to stay as long as you like.
Oh, thank you, but I have to go. I must work, and I have a teaching job in Chester. I must be there before term starts.
Oh, I see. You're staying, aren't you, Gordon?
Of course. Why should I be moving?
No reason.
Look, just tell me why.
Because she's married, that's why.
Yeah, she told me that.
Did she tell you who she's married to?
She just said it was some bloke who didn't take any notice of her crime, I thought.
She's married to Bernie Parkin.
Club manager.
Oh, nail on the head time. And if you carry on like this, it'll be nailed through your head time.
Oh, you mean he's a gangster?
No, not really. It's just that he's very rich and he's got a few friends and acquaintances who are a bit iffy.
No, you're exaggerating, Terry. She says she does what she likes and so does he. An open relationship, she called it.
I think Bernie would say he had her on a long lead. Look, he doesn't mind her messing about so long as it doesn't get serious. But she must remember that her first loyalty's to Bernie. And sometimes she forgets to tell people this. Gets the fellas all excited. She's a man-eater, Pat. She wrecks other people's marriages.
Yeah, well, I haven't got a marriage for her to wreck, have I?
She'll suck you in and blow you out in little pieces when she's finished with you.
Great. What? I said great. Well, that's what I want, Terry. A bit of life in a fast lane. I mean, what have I got here, eh? It's not easy sharing a house with someone you used to share a bed with, is it? Especially when she's never here.
Yeah, I know that, but...
But nothing. I mean, Andrea is a beautiful, tasty bird, right? Who fancies me rotten.
Well, you can't go with her just to spite Sandra.
I'm not. I'm going with it for my sake. So stuff you, stuff Sandra and Bernie Parkin.
There. Chairs all hidden away?
What's the longest to move by the time your dad gets back?
Oh, don't worry, there will be. Hope.
Hiya.
Everyone gone?
Yeah. Ruth's gone out with that Rod from next door.
She's still going with him? She normally gets bored with boys after a couple of days. Must be serious.
Oh, I hope not.
Is that Feather?
Can't you tell?
Yeah, I suppose so.
What do you have for lunch?
Chips.
Oh. I thought I heard Ruth telling you not to have chips again.
She's not my mum, you know. I don't have to take any notice of her.
I don't want to talk to you about that.
About what?
Your mum. I think you want to go back to her.
Why?
Well, several reasons. I think your mum misses you, for one.
So, you'll miss me, won't you?
Well, yes, of course I will.
Well, there you are, then.
Oh, that's not all. Heather and I are only just married. Now, you've been here while she's been away, and that's been great, but when she comes back, it would be nice if we had some time to ourselves.
You mean Heather doesn't want me here?
No, she thinks the world of you.
Grace, there's no problem, then.
Look, the courts gave your mum custody of all three of you. Now, I can have you here from time to time, but not all the time. Can you see that?
It's Ruth, isn't it?
It's got nothing to do with Ruth.
Yes, it has. She was round it before when I went out. You've been talking about me. You two are always talking about me and Adam.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are. You've always got your little secrets, you two.
Now, Scott, listen.
No, it'll probably be lies anyway. You're always telling us lies, you and Ruth. I'm going back to Mum, and I'm going to tell her that you don't want me anymore, and I'm going to tell her about Charlie in the flat.
Scott!
So, we're going back to your house then?
Oh, God, no. My mum's a payment. She's trying to be posh. She'll only embarrass us.
Okay. Well, I'd better leave you now then. I don't want my dad to see me. I don't feel like another row again. Come here. You better say goodbye here then.
Wait, that'll show that.
I'm just marking my territory.
What's my mum gonna say?
I bet she did it with your dad. Anyway, I'm off. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Yeah, okay, see ya.
Hello, love. Is Ruth not with you?
No, she said she's sorry, but she had to get back to see her mum.
Oh, hey, I've opened a tin of salmon and all. Well, never mind. She'll have to come next week. You make sure you invite her.
Right, okay.
Is there something wrong with your neck?
No, it's just a bit stiff, that's all. I must have done something to it. I'll go and get a wash.
I think Gordon would have been proud of me today. There were Kathleen and Stephen Lodge playing politics, but I'd done my homework. And I'm sure that's what's going to swing it for us.
So you're confident?
Well, hopeful, I'd say. It's been a good day. And now I know what Gordon's come home for. I'm delighted.
I told him you'd be over the moon.
I believe you're the one we have to thank for it, Cecile.
Oh, not really. Gordon says that I talked him into it, but it was what he wanted to do. I think he was afraid to come home.
Surely not.
You mean he was afraid of us?
I think he was afraid of what you would say.
Well, I suppose we haven't been the most understanding of parents, have we?
Oh, but I think you are marvelous the way you've just accepted him.
He's our son.
When I first met him, I thought he was a frightened English rabbit. He was so timid, so in awe of Pierre. My brother, that is. Then, after a little while together, it was Pierre who was relying on Gordon for strength. When they split up last month, it was Pierre who seemed most affected.
Split up?
Yes. Hasn't Gordon told you?
We haven't known very much about Gordon just lately.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he would have told you. I was very upset. They seemed made for each other. Pierre thought it was love.
I see.